Hello, 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 hello. What is up, gamers? Hi, it's me, the person. It's what they call me. Hi, what's up? How are we doing? Oh, hold on. Deltarune real? So true. Deltarune tomorrow, don't you know? Hi, chat. Hope we're doing well.
Wow, 15 months. I've started playing Sonic of all things because of this community. GL on runs Shay, 3 Awawa.
Yo, Clover, thank you for the 15 months. Also, this is reminding me I need to go publish my VOD from yesterday. I forgot to do that. Boom, done. What a great thumbnail. Oh my god. Oh, YouTube's auto-generated thumbnails are the gift that keeps on giving. It's great. Why is that the... Hold on a second. Let me show you guys this. I gotta go to my VODs channel. I can just click on my my added links here. You guys can see this. That's a fantastic thumbnail right there. Look at this. Oh, wait. Oh, that's great. Hope you're feeling well soon. I think this will be the last day I'm sick. I hope I feel 100% tomorrow, because this definitely feels like it's on the way out. Like, you know, it's like the twilight of sicknesses. Speaking of Undertale, chat, Undertale is $1 on Steam right now. A singular smacker for Undertale. Literally $1 fucking dollar. It is the price of 2 goddamn eggs in this economy. I pirated it. Don't pirate indie games, and also go buy it. It's $1. Also, don't admit to crimes in a Twitch chat, dog. Come on. Be smarter than that. I wonder if you took the amount of hours I played this game, you'd be getting hours of content for literally less than 1 cent. Nah. You can now buy Undertale for the cost of 2 whole eggs. Wow, that's just like Deltarune. Haha. You wouldn't download a car. So true. You wouldn't download a car, chat. You wouldn't download a car. Literally, eggs are 50 cents right now at Waffle House, dog. So 2 eggs is more than the cost of Undertale right now. Hi, streamer. Yo, it's a Baspy. I was just there the other day. They have a literal... I just saw it on the menu the other day. They had an egg surcharge, 50 cents per egg at Waffle House. You got a fucking Look, man, this it's less 2 eggs. 2 eggs. 2 whole eggs or Undertale. 2 eggs or Undertale. Look, as long as you don't really have the money, I don't think anybody should blame me for pirating a game, but like $1. No. Hold on. Let me rephrase this, because I think Hikita said it the best, the Ultra Kill creator. It is understandable that people inevitably will pirate your product if you're a game developer, because at some level or another, you know, there's going to be people out there who want to experience the game but don't have the money. And it's just going to happen. I don't think that it's right to go brag about that, though. That's not something I wouldn't go like, haha, guys, I pirated X game. I was like, the least you could do is just go like, you know, hey, this game is really good. You guys should go pick it up. Like, if you can't afford it and if you have to, like, okay, I get it. But at the same time, do your best to try to support the developers because they need it. They need all the support they can get. And if you can't provide financially, at least try to provide some word of mouth or something. You know? But what the people who get me are all like, ooh, I'm proud of pirating this indie game. I'm like, really? Like, I know you got to do what you got to do sometimes, but like, damn, man, like, that's the hill we're on. Yeah, later, local. Have a good one. Also, hi, Stoey. Hope you're doing well. Also, it's $1. Like, come on now. Dog, I think I could go walk outside and, like, take a walk on the sidewalk and scrunch up enough money off the ground to buy Undertale right now, man. Deltarune trailer has to be soon? What did I say? I've already told you guys it's happening on March the 17th. I don't know why anybody doubted me. It's gonna be so fucking funny to me if that ends up actually happening. If that actually ends up happening, like if my random crack prediction of March 17th ends up being like the trailer date. Did I say March 17th? Wait, why the fuck did I say March 17th? That's a Monday. What? Wait, there's no way I said March 17th. What? Why would I say a Monday? Okay, I'm sure I have this tweet in my bookmarks, right? What do I have in my bookmarks? I don't think I do. Oh yeah, March 17th, 2025. Why the fuck did I say the 17th? That's a Monday. What? It should have been March 15th. That's a Saturday. Or March 14th. That's tomorrow. Deltarune tomorrow. Deltarune tomorrow, chat. I'll believe it. I'll believe it. Could be March 14th, the day that crabs fries. Or March 15th, the day that Mr. Crocker's at his meanest. That's kind of funny to me that those 2 days are next to each other. Ooh, I gotta get my yearly March 15th tweet ready. I tweet that same video every single year. Hide! It's March 15th! Streamer, are you doing well? I'm feeling better, yeah. Not 100% yet, though. Why do I have pings? Who be pinging me? Ah. Just people replying to me. reply pings. Bleh. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm fine with reply pings. Dude, like, there's a lot of people who get, like, really mad about reply pings on Discord. I'm just, like, at this point, I'm just like, dude, I have better hills to die on, you know? Like, I'm not gonna argue against people, like, using a default function of the platform, you know? That's not... Like, I get it, if they annoy you, that's fine, but, like, a lot of people don't even know you could turn off reply pings, is the thing. I find it to be you're getting mad at the wrong people, you know? Like, go request Discord to add a function to suppress reply pings or some shit to the client. Like, but I feel like it's unfair to get mad at other people over it, right? Because, like, it's a default function. You're barking up the wrong tree. I wish you could turn that off on default. That would be another thing that would be nice. Yeah, for now, you have to either... It's weird on the desktop client because it's all the way on the other side. You have to click the little, like, @off thing. But then you can also cheat by holding down shift when you press reply, which I didn't even know about until, like, someone in Calamity server told me. Because they were all like, stop reply pinging me, hold down shift. And I'm like, I didn't know you could do that. It's like, how could you not know you could do that? I'm like, what, do you think there's a fucking tutorial for this? Yeah, it's at Oakley. Shay, what's your favorite cereal? I kind of bounce around. I have a couple of ones I really like. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Captain Crunch. Could always fuck up some Reese's Puffs, to be completely honest with you guys. I could always fuck up some Reese's Puffs. Why aren't you playing ranked competitive Discord? Ranked competitive Discord. What would be the metrics on that? Like, what's the... How do you rank up on Discord? Do you have to send messages? Good evening. Hi, Sarah. When you see it, I read that a minute late, so sorry, Amelia. I did not see it. Number of kittens. Jesus Christ, stop talking. That's a crazy thing to say, but it's also, like, not wrong. Speaking of that new Invincible episode was fucking peak, bro. And if you've seen the episode, you understand that segue. If you haven't seen the episode, you're probably like, what the fuck?
I've killed everyone. I've spared everyone. I've read every book. Burned every book. Seen every ending. Worn every armor. Used every item. Opened every door. And yet I still haven't found a better streamer to follow on twitch.tv.
What?
You're an awesome person, Shay, and here's to 40 more months.
You're the 40 months,
hey,
random?
Chat PS.
Bro's going like a fucking cat. See, TTS Brian doesn't know how to go pss, pss, pss. He's just like PS, like he's postscript. Yeah, random. Thank you for the 40 months. I appreciate it. PS what? PS Undertale. New Invincible variant. Shay Invincible. So true. Dude, that new episode was fucking peak, though. I watched it this morning, and I was like, ooh. I've been waiting to see this fight in animation for a long time, so. It'd probably work better if you typed piss, 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 piss. That's unfortunately true. Yeah, it probably would work better. The budget went back up? No, it didn't. The budget and time is still low. It's just that they rationed it out. That's what you kind of got to do when you have a low budget and especially low time for animation, is that you got to ration these things out to certain episodes so that certain episodes can get most of the focus, and then the ones that don't have much action can be, you know, more easily animated. That's what Dragon Ball Super had to do. In order to get those nice-looking Tournament of Power episodes, we also had to have, like, 30 Tournament of Power episodes that kind of look like dog doo-doo, and then, like, 30 episodes of filler before the Tournament of Power to make sure that all the episodes there could look good. Dude, I think it's crazy. The budget for Invincible is like insane. Like, what are we doing? Why is it so low? Like, Amazon is giving it like a $2.5 million budget, which is pathetic compared to their other shows that like easily have like 5 times the budget for some reason. And, you know, 2.5 million sounds like a lot, but for a production like that, I mean, think about how many animators you got to pay, people doing compositing, people doing the voice acting, the marketing. I mean, there's so many different people you have to pay. Honestly laughed out loud when Oliver got smacked. Yeah. My favorite part of that, like the music like amps up like it's gonna be this big thing, and then he just gets fucking one shot. That gave me a little giggle. I was like, oh my god, they really did that, huh? Yeah, honestly, people talk about that show's animation not being great. To be honest, considering the budget and time frame they have, I'm just impressed it looks as good as it does. It could be so much worse.
Random Gus donated $5. Testing piss testing piss testing :3.
Oh god, you did actually take that seriously. Dude, it causes Brian to like slow down. For some reason, TTS Brian likes to like slow down.
Undertale $1.
Yo, PM, thank you for the 7 months. Appreciate it. All right. Oh, now I have more Discord pings. Oh, it's just Velky saying good morning. All right, let's get to gaming, shall we? Oh, chat, I tried enabling this OBS. What's the setting even called? Hold on a second. Let me go fucking. They call it enhanced broadcasting. So I'm not sure if like maybe the stream will look better if you watch on a lower quality now. I'm not really sure what it does, but apparently it does like encoding for multiple different resolutions. I don't really know what it does too much, but I noticed my bitrate is way higher than it normally is. But I don't think that's on the stream. I think that's just the multiple encodes happening all at once. I have that setting. I have no idea what it does. Yeah, I mean, I listen, I stream for a living, and I don't fucking know what it does either, to be honest with you. All right, let's play some Snowgrave today, chat. We'll do a little bit of weird route. We do a bit of routing of the weird. Be making some frozen chicken. Let's go Snowgrave. How's my camera looking? Hold on. I think this should be fine. It could be better. Tilt that like, hold on a second. Let me actually get my thing into position, and then I'll adjust it in a second. You go here. You here. You. Okay, box. Okay, this is like this. Perfect. Okay, and now I will adjust my camera. Since these things like to get messed up a little bit, since I have incredible technology powering my keyboard cam, which is that I have a fucking box holding up my camera. That's crazy to think I have had this box holding up my camera for literally like fucking years at this point, bro. Like my webcam, this one that you guys see me through, it sits on top of my second monitor, but this one over here, my keyboard cam, where's the, there we go. This sits on top of 2 boxes. They are light bulb boxes that I jerry-rigged together, and they are held down, weighted down by a bag of coins that, I think there's like $10 of coins in this thing. It's like quite a few coins, holding it down, weighing it so that it doesn't like shake. Okay. Okay, today we're gonna play as Deltarune, Tomorrow. Wait, does Tomorrow have 2 M's in it? No, it doesn't. What am I thinking? There we go. Alright, we have global hotkeys on. Cool. Alright, let's do a little bit of Snowing the Grave. Truth nuke.
Streamer, I'm a sub now.
Congratulations on becoming a subscriber to the Shay Twitch channel. I hope that's what you meant by that. Thank you for the 5 months. Artisan, hope you're doing well. I'm straight up graving. Straight up graving, and by it, I mean my snow. Early Thorn Ring, now we're playing glitchless. Maybe I'll do a little, like a little bit of glitch just for some fun, but I haven't done glitched Snowgrave in a really, really long time, so I've kind of forgotten a lot of the stuff. Dude, I had almost forgotten how to do door warp. I had to sit there and remind myself how to do door warp so I could teach Andrew Cunningham how to do door warp when I did that little, like, teaching him to speedrun thing on his stream. That was fun. No throw wire. We don't do that here. I almost got 50 TP on turn 2. That's pretty rare. Yeah, random thank you for the gift sub to Oreo's Exotic Butters. I love your name, but at the same time, it's got the same issue that hashtag Pokemon Masters EX has. Where I look at your name and I see Oreo Sex Butter, and I'm like, what? I didn't want to say it. What a time to join. Yo, what's up, Amy? Hope you're doing well. Oh, I thought I was too high there. I dead ass thought I was gonna run right into that guy. I just caught a shiny in Go. Yo, congratulations. Oh yeah, I hear Pokemon Go is being bought out by the Monopoly Go devs. Oh god. Me when I have to fucking execute Pokemon Go because it's filled with loot boxes and microtransactions. Nah, I bet you TPC doesn't let that happen, but still. Dude, I saw a post about Monopoly, a new version they had released where it has an app that manages the money for you, and I'm just like, what was wrong with the little paper bills? Like, what? Man, what was wrong with the little paper bills? They need a calc, Citro. Can no longer steal. Listen, man, if you let somebody steal from you, you deserve it. In Monopoly, anyway. If you can't remember what fucking properties you own in Monopoly and somebody just takes your card and acts like it's theirs and you forget, that's on you. That's a skill issue. Dude, I can't believe the Diary of a Wimpy Kid Mom Bucks joke isn't gonna age for Gen Beta. So sad. They're gonna be like, what the fuck is Monopoly money? Ooh. Oh my god, my cough relief ooh and Queen's ooh were synced up. That's crazy. You good? I'm sick with it. There's a Monopoly version where you can cheat and actually get points from stealing from the bank. Yeah, but my problem with that version of Monopoly, I know exactly what you're talking about. The problem with it is that the cheats that they allow are defined in the rules. See, it should be the Wild Wild West. Yeah, it's not cheating if it's allowed. The real cheating in Monopoly is when we play with free parking, because everybody does that, even though it completely breaks the balance of Monopoly. It makes the games go on way longer than they're supposed to. Monopoly Deltarune Edition? That'd be fun. I love how Ralsa just gets magically revived there. Who out of the Deltarune cast would win at Monopoly? Chris? Chris gives me, like, excellent at board games impression. What does free parking do? Nothing. In the official rules, free parking does absolutely fucking nothing. It is just a space that you can land on where nothing happens. But a common, very common house rule is that all the money that, like, is gathered up for taxes and stuff like that goes to the player who lands on free parking, which makes the games go on for fucking ever, because this money isn't supposed to be stuff that you just get back willy-nilly. Oh, yeah, right, Forgot I have to do that in this category. I almost didn't get past Werewire's fat fucking dumpy there. It was a little scary. Yeah, if we're talking the Deltarune cast, I feel like Chris would kill at Monopoly. If we're talking the Undertale cast, I feel like Papyrus is randomly, like, insane at board games. Like, he's just insanely good at them. Uno Traveler intensifies. Do not let Papyrus near Mousetrap. Oh, Mousetrap. I miss Mousetrap. That game was awesome. It was perfect physical hands-on action for your boy who needed physical hands-on action because he's fucking autistic and needs to feel things. When I was a kid, I had to touch fucking everything, bro. Everything. Howdy, cute streamer. Howdy, cute chatter. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, like, whenever I was in, like, a store or anything, I would literally touch fucking everything. Like, I remember my parents always getting mad at me. I was like, stop touching things. And I'm like, I can't. I had to feel everything because I needed that extra sensory thing. I was the one who drew you in the Discord? Yeah, I loved that. Thank you. It was very kind of you. I loved the NB flag in the eyes. That was really adorable. Yeah, being an adult now, it's like, you know, living with ADHD and all that. It's interesting because, like, you know, a lot of people, you know, when I was growing up, a lot of adults would say, oh, you just grow out of it. I haven't grown out of it. I've simply just learned how to manage it. Like, my leg is bouncing right now. It's probably coming over the camera. Like, it isn't something that just grow out of. It's you grow into it, actually, as a matter of fact. You learn how to manage it better. I think that's what the cool kids call masking or something like that. Oh god, I'm gonna get run over by a car. Jesus. That Tesla autopilot's gonna get Chris killed. Alright, Noel, let's go. Let's start killing some monsters. I gotta master the pro strat of not stopping that second, that second, you don't have to. You can dodge and weave. The second road, or the first road if you're on the way back, that one you do have to, like... You do have to stop, since it's too fast to dodge and weave through realistically. It's Shay, bad go to late. Hi, I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Ow. This route still feels like a fucking fever dream, man. It's crazy to think that this is a thing that exists in the game. It's so wild. It still feels like a creepypasta. I'll never forget playing this for the first time and just being like, oh my god, this is crazy. Shay, did you chug a NyQuil? No, I did not. I had a Dayquil yesterday, but not a NyQuil. And I haven't had anything today. I don't think I need it. I'm like I said, I'm like 90% right now. I'll probably be 100% again tomorrow. Just gotta exhume the little last bit of this shit from my body.
Deltarune tomorrow.
Yo, Semi, thank you for the 39 months. Holy crap. That's a lot of months. Also, can I say how much I love the word exhume? OMG, it's a legally distinct for all characters stream. Thank you. That is me. I learned the word exhume actually from Calamity. I had never heard that word before we started using it. I think it's a cool word. A word I always wanted Calamity to use, but it didn't, was the word trite. Chris attack bottom one, Noel freeze top one. Nice. Okay. And it didn't, and then I added it. So Draydon now uses that word, which feels correct. Give me my beautiful love, my pink ring, my pink ribbon. Because, yeah, I basically just bullshitted the description for the Pulse Dragon weapon. It didn't have a description, and because it kind of sort of looked like a dragon, I was like, you know what? I'm going to bullshit something, and everybody on the team liked it. So we put it in the game. Okay, what is this one again? It's Chris. Yeah, this. Neat. Okay, it's right and then left, I believe. Yep. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Shay, give me an Undertale or a Deltarune character, and I'll draw you combined with them. Frog it. Hey, there's something else. Hey, dipshit. There's something else you need to equip. Yeah, I don't need to equip anything else, right? Freeze ring? I don't need that bullshit. Alright, fine. If you're drawing me combined with an Undertale Deltarune character, I'm assuming you don't want Frogget, so... Mad Mew Mew. That's pretty woke. True. Oh god, Pink Ribbon, I love you. I can't imagine playing this category without you. It would be so sad. This is why I will stick to full game. Because there's like a 0% chance we ain't picking this shit up in full game unless there's an easier way to get it later. In which case, we'll just do that instead. I love you, Enhanced Graze Box. I love you, I love you, I love you. I will keep you close to me for the rest of my life. How excited are you to use Twin Ribbon? I'm curious how that's gonna work. I'm wondering if there's gonna be like any opportunity to actually go back to the fucking castle town to do the fusion. Because we don't go back at the end of chapter 2. It's optional. So like, I'm so curious if there's gonna be a point at which it becomes like optimal to spend time going there to do fusion items because they save so much time. That'd be fun. You can, though. So the word optimally was placed in the sentence for a reason. I know. Crazy concept. I'm talking about a speedrun here, not a... I'm very excited to use it in my full game playthrough. Proceed. I was thinking about how to solve the puzzle, and then I forgot, wait a minute, I don't have to do that shit in this category. Proceed. Proceed. Hello, friend. Optimal in terms of joy, not in terms of time. We're straight up speed funning. I don't even have to do proceed on this one. She just does it on her own. Do you need to have Freeze Ring equipped to finish the route? No. It just makes it faster and easier. And you start one-shotting everything, but it is completely optional to equip. You do need to get it. At least in glitchless, you do need to get it. But it is completely optional to equip. In fact, in the glitched category, we just have Thorn Ring the entire time, so... never have to equip that shit. You do have to get it, though. Unless you're skipping triggers using glitches. that's where my good friend 109 comes in. Anyway, I left this mouse alive because it's faster and more optimal to encounter it on the way back. Because otherwise, the mouse here will be frozen right in the middle of the path where you'd want to move Chris. So it's better to kill them on the way back. That way you don't lose your speed from bumping into them. It's like the most micro optimization imaginable. This is the kind of shit we had to pull out back in the day to get records in this category. This category is so unfathomably optimized at the highest level. Like back when like me, Jack, and Magic were running this shit, we had this shit so fucking optimized, it was crazy. Geno with no RNG and no quads. That's kind of this. Yeah, see, he gets right in the way. That one's unavoidable, though, so. All right, who's ready to freeze the chicken? Oh, that was sick movement, by the way. I didn't lose my speed. Proceed down the left here. I think. Let me just double check. Yeah. Wait, what do you mean proceed? Ah, the bitrate blast! Doesn't Ice Shock have RNG? That is not relevant to this category. But yes, it has damage rolls. It's the only thing in Deltarune that has damage rolls, by the way. Everything else is static, but Ice Shock has slight variance to its power. That is not relevant to this category. It never comes up in this category. You either kill things in 1 hit or 2 hits. It's never... There's never any moment where you can get fucked out of a kill early because of a bad damage roll. That does come up, however, in all chapters, all bosses, because you can potentially not get the quick Birdly kill. Or defeat, I should say. You don't kill him. But you know what I mean. When you fight... Actually, that encounter... Go, gadget, bitrate annihilation beam. Were the save points always white? Yes. You're thinking of Undertale, in which they are yellow. Somebody pissed on them. Don't wrong warp. It's so easy to accidentally wrong warp there. I have to remind myself not to fucking do it. Yay. Shout out that particular thing being like pixel perfect for some reason. Like you saw me like line up against the wall and then tap left. I have to get myself on the right offset to do that skip. Oh, right, you just go past that one if you're on the bottom. I forgot about that. Okay, it is Roar with Susie on a task. And then just spare task manager. No, pacify task manager, excuse me. There we go. Can you wrong warp there on console? I think. I actually have no idea. Damn, I'm getting blue balled. They're not balls, they're eggs. That means they're expensive in this economy. Hi, Brav, hope you're doing well. I wonder if we'll get the rare 1 in 20 Ralsei pose. Let's see. We did not get the rare 1 in 20 Ralsei pose. You have a Ralsei pose? Yeah. You see in that spot there, Ralsei is like, has the little sleep bubble. There is an alternate version of that sprite that has a 1 in 20 chance to appear in that cutscene for some fucking reason. I have no idea why. It's so weird. Anyway, everybody say hi to Fred, the dead pixel. Enter fountain, draw 3. Shut up. I wonder how Fred feels that I've named a pixel after him. he's gonna show up in one of these streams and just be like, wait, what the fuck? Why don't you dead coin Spamton Neo? That's a good idea. What is the... Okay, so yesterday I said we needed to name all the dead pixels. So the one in the Chapter 2 boss arena is called Fred. The one in the Chapter 1 boss arena is called Bob. All right, let's start cooking some spammed. Some Spamton hams. Called who? Yeah, what's up, Bob? Streamer, why are you not punching coins? All right, let's see if I can do this on the first try this time. I haven't practiced at all since last time, so surely my skills have increased magically through the power of fucking osmosis. Whoa, not that one! Neat. Not the no-hit now! Oh, shout out to those damage numbers being fucking blue in the old patch. I had forgotten about that. That wasn't quite right, by the way. You're not supposed to have 2 heart attacks there. You're supposed to do the phone call as his final move. I think I can probably cut one of the attacks. But it's the same amount of turns, so like I don't really care that much. Yo, later, Axial. Hope you have a good one. Wait, that was a mistake? Apparently it was, because it was removed. Oh, shit. I'm not holding down shift. I was like, why am I not running? Holy time save? Yeah, this is compared to my average, which got lowered quite a substantial amount because I died to Neo last time I played because I was rusty. Yeah, do we get the multi-hit Ice Shock next chapter? Because yeah, she cast Ice Shock there, but it hits 3 times? Do I get that shit next chapter? What's PB? That. Honestly, this isn't bad. I'll take a 33, you know? Honestly, 33 on a DRS is pretty damn good, so. As you can see, I'm only losing a little bit of time to each segment, and that's just mostly menuing shit. Manual mashing? No. I don't think I want my wrist to explode again. Yeah, what's up, mafioso? Ah! That's me when I'm playing Town of Salem. Mafioso! Ah! My headphones were at full volume. Oh no. Toby, make the wrist protector 30 text boxes per second and my life is yours. Why does Chris jump out the window and destroys Toriel's tires? Dog, I don't have chapter 3. We're just trying to get me to break my NDA. Also, shout out the magically growing refrigerator. Really, really big fan of it. A few particular objects here were adjusted. Their heights were adjusted to make more sense with the characters. But it's not present on all versions of this room, just the one, which is really funny. Like the phone slightly alters its height on the wall so that Susie is the correct height to use it. Dramatic fade. Those tires look slashed. Ah, what a peaceful, calm sleepover. Surely nobody will do anything nefarious. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. I'm getting a CS:GO roll ad on my fucking Snapchat, bro. And this is still the coolest sound effect in the whole game. Ah, it's so cool. Oh my god, it's Mike? Mike Tenna Wazowski? No way. How about Tedadies? God, I'm gonna be fucking insufferable with that joke. These replies are great. I don't know if I should buy Undertale. 2 eggs are quite nutritious and could get me through the day. So can dating a skeleton. Oh, that's good. All right, let's see another run. See if I can get a little lower. Want to hopefully get under a 30 or a 3330 is my goal. For getting the rust off. All right, today we're gonna play as. Who are we playing as, chat? We played as tomorrow already, so surely. Pluie. Fine, we'll play as Pluie. Pluie. Guess who's back? Back again. All right, let's go to bed. Me when I get out of bed and then immediately go back into bed. Honestly, that's a fucking mood. Good luck, yo, Sleepy. Thank you for the good luck. It's good to see you. Chris, I remember you are Fightwire. We don't do any of that throw wire shit here. Especially when I managed to get 50 TP here from this graze. No. I didn't think Queen would plug my face, says guy who voted for the Queen plugs your face party. Gasp, Judas. No, I don't think he's in this story. Is Deltarune the Bible? If Ralsei ends up being evil and betrays us, that would make him Judas, but then who's Jesus? Some people love it when Queen plugs their face.
Huh?
Okay. I feel like that's a self-report. You say some people, I'm pretty sure you're talking about yourself. I remember when I was grinding out a 26 for main route glitched, Oakley told me she could tell how much I reset my runs based on the gaps of the Steam notifications. Oh no. Yeah, I don't. Does Deltarune say I'm playing on Steam right now? I don't think it does. I don't think the version I have is connected with Steam right now. It doesn't, yeah. I tend to like playing these games disconnected to make sure, first of all, that I'm not bombarding my fucking friends on Steam with notifications all the goddamn time, but also so that, you know, there's not any, like... Really, it's just I don't want cloud saves fucking me over, because the cloud saving can be aggressively annoying for Undertale. I wouldn't mind getting spammed with Shay is playing Deltarune. Shay is now playing T-Girl Loader or whatever. I use Steam Notifs all the time to guess when an alt stream is happening. It's true. Sebi will, whenever I stream on my alt, fucking Sebi shows up in my chat and will be like, oop, I know you're about to go live. It's so funny. Holy shit, I almost botched that. Shay is now playing T-Mod Loader. Shay is now playing Terraria. Shay is now playing T-Mod Loader. True, that's how it works. And that is how T-Mod Loader is designed. Because RE Logic mandated that the playtime be synced. So what T-Mod Loader does is when you boot it up, then it boots up Terraria, and then reapplies priority to T-Mod Loader so that playtime will be synced between both applications. Because this was a mandate from RE Logic. It isn't something T-Mod just wanted to do for fun, shits and giggles. It was literally mandated. It's my birthday? Yeah, happy birthday, Reckless. Kill me! Kill me! I assume that was a requirement from them to be put as official DLC. Yes, basically that. Remember when Chapter 2 first came out? Oh, yeah, when Captain Cakes had that really long attack. Yeah, that was unintentional. I remember that attack going on for like a minute and a half, and I was like, bro, why is this attack longer than the final Sans attack, bro? What's going on? Yeah, that was a bug. That got fixed real quick. Okay, we double sell the cards to get the saber. I'm starting to figure it all out. I didn't heal, which is kind of ass, but I just won't get hit by Birdly, you know? We'll be fine. I just won't take damage. Oh, got the bomb! Magic glass. I love magic glass. I also love how it's only in rooms where you think that the characters will go out of bounds. I would have loved, it would have been so funny if in Undertale, like, it was in every single room, because then the punch card out of bounds shit would have been really funny. But then I'm sure somebody out there would have been like, does that mean that the out of bounds glitches were actually intentional and therefore should be allowed in glitch lists? Haha. Wait, where's the magic glass at? So in Undertale, it's in the first room with Undyne when you fight her, because she herself can walk out of bounds. So they added it there. Only for Undyne, not for the player, just for Undyne. Also, it's in basically every room with conveyor belts, because you can slightly clip out of bounds with every conveyor belt. Alright, let's go, bird. It's time to bird up. Okay, I need a root buster. In an alternate universe, punch card is allowed in glitchless, but not the Muffet fast spare oversight. Yo, Hopeful J, thank you for the 6 months of tier 1 in advance. How many months? Yeah, we ended up just allowing the fast spare oversight in glitchless because it meant we would have had to disqualify like every neutral glitchless run ever performed, which would have been a small problem. Definitely don't want to do that. So we ended up just classifying the Muffet fast spare glitch as an allowed glitch for glitchless. Muffet has a spare method faster than eating a donut? That's not what I mean. So in Undertale, there's a flag that the game stores for the previous enemy you fought, and whether or not it was spared or killed. So the most recent enemy fought, it stores this as data. So in neutral glitchless's case, because it's aborted Geno, you're going to be killing the Royal Guards. So that'll be the most recent encounter before Muffet. The problem here is that Muffet's encounter does not properly refresh that flag. So even if you spare Muffet, which we do using the Spider Donut to abort Geno, the game sees that the flag is set that the most recent enemy was killed, and the cutscene after Muffet looks at that flag. Now a different flag is set that checks Muffet specifically, and that is correctly set. So it's not like you can still do Geno by sparing Muffet, because that flag is set and it's checked later, and then it'll abort the route. But right in the heat of the moment, the cutscene that right after Muffet, normally she's supposed to like talk to you for a second, be like, ooh, and whatever. But the problem is that because of the improper flag issue, the game just treats it as if you killed her for the cutscene. So she's just not there at all. And it technically saves time. So it is a glitch, but more to an oversight than anything else. I needed to heal. It's also how you can get level 19 in neutral. Yep. Yeah, you get put into a weird state where the game doesn't, like, super properly abort Geno yet, so you actually, if you kill every single monster in core, even though you've aborted the route by sparing Muffet, the game hasn't done the check for Muffet individually yet. So you'll get the Geno version of Spamton Neo with the Geno dialogue, which sets you... Every man pop up? Boo. Lame. But it'll set you to the right... It'll set you to level 19 because it's the Geno version of Spamton Neo, but only after you kill Neo, the final, super final check is performed, which includes checking the specific Muffet flag. It sees that Muffet is spared, and then it's like, okay, well, you're going to neutral, Asgore. Because, yeah, the final murder level check for, I believe it's 16 is the number, includes checking the Muffet flag specifically. It checks, like, a shit ton of specific things. Like, it checks Papyrus, it checks Muffet, it checks, like, a whole load of things just to do one final check, just to be 100% certain nothing wrong happened. And it'll pick up on it there, so it won't let you go to Geno New Home. It'll send you to neutral New Home instead. But you'll be level 19, which is normally not possible in neutral. Normally, you can cap out at 17. I believe that's the case, Fractal, but I'm not sure. How late can you abort Geno in Undertale? The final chance you get is by not killing every enemy in core. Unless you count resetting your save file as aborting, in which case you can do that at any moment before the Kara cutscene. But if we're talking, like, being able to go back to neutral ending on that same save file, once you kill the last enemy in core, that is when you're locked in. Yo, Crabo, thank you for the rate of 1. Shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep. Don't hit a crit here, just like... Yeah, that's good. Little did I know it was actually a raid of 2 people. Holy shit. If you don't kill everyone in core, will the Spamton fight just be EX? No. Spamton Neo is set after you kill Undyne the Undying. Do you have any world records for speedruns? Yep. I still hold quite a few. It's for 14 plus, Fractal. If you're talking about Sans' Judgment dialogue, yeah, it's 14 and up. 18 is not an obtainable number. You can't ever get to level 18 by normal means. It is unused, essentially. It's crazy fast how fast you press those buttons. Yep, I do be mashing those keys. That's interesting. Yeah, you can't ever get enough execution points to ever get to level 18 in neutral. It's just not possible. Like, the maximum like, people have routed out max XP for this game, and it's a little below 18. It'll be like a mid-level 17. And then if you obviously do the thing to get Geno Neo, it'll be set to 19. Because Geno Neo doesn't add, it sets. What the heck? Okay. Is Neo gain different if there's enemies in core? Yes. If you fight the like the Alphys ending Metaton Neo, it just adds a certain amount of XP. But the Geno Neo sets. Yeah, it's like you gain like 10,000. Otherwise, it sets it to 50,000. So even if like max XP Geno isn't a thing, basically. Like anybody who's ever done like a genocide route, max XP. No, you haven't, because everybody ends the route with the exact same amount because Neo sets. It doesn't add. Sorry to ruin that if you've ever done that run, but it was for nothing. It was completely pointless. Doesn't Sans set you to 20? I think he just gives you 49,999. I'm not quite sure. What is the earliest you can lock yourself out of Pacifist? Killing the first frog. Yep, that's correct. Come on. Come on! Ah, why bother, man? Yep, you can kill the dummy in Pacifist. That doesn't make a difference. Come on. It's been forever. I'm so sad. Yeah, neutral max XP sort of exists. It depends. You can divide it into using that Muffet oversight glitch in order to get, to get 19, or otherwise it's 17 if you max out on everything. 18 is unused unless you use glitches to refight enemies that you're not supposed to be able to refight. And honestly, go with 19, because 19's great. 20's a scam. It actually is, like, really weak. Because for some reason, there's code that runs if you're level 20 that sets your attack to 30 when you get into a battle. I don't know why. Your attack is supposed to be 48, but it sets it to 30. So you're like level 11 strength for some weird fucking reason. I have no idea why that happens. It's just code that exists in the game. I don't know if Toby was planning to do like a level 20 fight at some point. Could be to troll save editors, could be because he had plans for a fight at level 20. I mean, it's just a little strange considering Sans, your attack stat doesn't matter for Sans, nor does it matter for Neo. Maybe there was going to be an Asgore fight afterwards or something. I like to assume it's just a dev remnant. My personal theory is that Neo, the damage that you have in Neo is actually, like, real. It's calculated using your attack stat to some degree. Whereas like Sans and Asgore, those like 999s, those are just cutscene numbers. Those aren't actually like using any stats. I like to think that maybe at some point, Toby was trying to get the number to line up at like 999 like manually. So he set it to 30 and then used some multiplier to get it there and then realized, wait, I can just make the number fake. That's my personal thought process, but there's no evidence to support that. That's just my own little like idea. Doesn't it set defense? I do not believe it sets defense. It's just attack, from what I understand. I just like when people use the minus 40k defense in the code. Yeah, the thing is, like, the way that stats in Undertale work is that what I like to assume, there's two different things going on. There's the stats for gameplay reasons, and there's the actual stats. Like, the lore stats is what the game shows you, even though they're incorrect, because that's, like, the in-universe stats, you know? But the ones in the game code are just there to make certain things happen. Like, Neo doesn't actually have minus 40,000 defense in the game's world. It's just done like that to produce the big number. Undyne takes 23 times normal damage because, you know, for dramatic effect, to make the numbers big during the fight, so it feels like an epic thing. Yeah, Toriel's not particularly strong in the code, but she has big stats. But it makes sense, because, like, Undertale monsters are more than their stats, you know? They're wanting to fight you influences a great deal of, like, how much damage they do to you. Like, Asgore and Toriel have absolutely gigantic stats, but they don't actually really want to fight you that much, so... Their lore like their in-universe lore stats are different from the actual in-game statistics that you can find in the code, because the in-game statistics in the code are there to make the game experience do things. Never knew it's faster to spare task manager. Yeah, you can use roar to make them make the whole battle tired, and then just spare task manager like that. It's faster than doing her normal spare, and it's also faster than killing all of them, like a substantial amount faster. So that's what we do. We're all safety sleeping. Yeah, Undertale plays like fast and loose with its stats. In direct contrast to, say, Undertale Yellow, which is true with its stats. You know, the stats you see are the same as the ones in the code, which kind of results in that fun thing where, like, oh my god, guys, Final Frogget has a higher attack stat than Zenith Bartlett. But that's how that game handles it. And nothing wrong with that. I just wish, since so much of that game pulls from Undertale, I wish it gave you a little heads up about the defense thing. Like, hey, idiot, defense is really important in this game. But yeah, the damage you yield to Sans and Asgore in Geno, that is not real damage, it's just cutscene damage. You could be Love 1 and have the fucking stick, and it'll be the exact same. Ask me how I know. Sans has actually 1 HP in the code. Yep. He does, in fact, really, truly only have 1 HP, although that's never told to the player. But he does have 1 HP. He has 1 HP, 1 attack, 1 defense. He does actually really have 1 attack, 1 defense, like the game says. He is, in fact, the easiest enemy. Which, obviously, that's completely intentional. That's like, you know, that's the expectation subversion. Oh my god, I didn't cross slash. It's fine, it's fine. We'll just, if I just cross slash every other turn, we're fine. It's, yeah, you know? No. This is how God intended. We're doing Neo. As God intended. Nice. My esteemed customer, you have seemed to have depleted my HP. Ow. Gonna die to Pippus. It's my fate. There we go. Okay. How do you make the big shot spam and why is the spam that's face red? So if you hold down enter and there's two shoot buttons, right? Enter and Z. If you hold down one of them and spam the other, you can fire infinite charge shots. So in a patch in this game, one of the early patches of this game, Toby added the enrage feature to the boss, where if you do this, rather than patching out the glitch, he made it so that if you do it, it enrages Neo and makes him do like 10 gazillion fucking damage. He does so much damage when he's mad. Like, he two-shots you in this category, for instance. Because of that, this is allowed in glitchless, because it's considered an alternative strat as opposed to like a glitch. Even though it was actually always allowed in glitchless, it was never banned, even when it had no downside. What's crazy, though, is you'd think, like, that's a downside for us as speedrunners, right? You think, like, oh, now the enraged Neo is around. So the thing is, though, is that it does change one attack that he does. It makes him do the second phone hands attack instead of the first one, which is better because it gives us more TP. So it ended up actually making the fight even faster for us. It just made it harder, but faster. So it all ended up working out. Because, yeah, second phone hands allows you to infinitely graze his face, and that lets you go from 0 to 100 TP if you know what you're doing in that one turn, which just is a literal fucking gas tank for the fight. Yeah, first phone hands has some random movements, and second phone hands is always the same, which is better for us because it's easier to navigate the attack. Ooh. Oh, that's not my phone. I thought my phone was vibrating. It's actually my dad. How'd you get so many red splits for not playing the game for a year? I mean, before this week, the last time I played this category was 3 years ago. So... We looked, and my most recent runs of this category before I stopped was March of 2022, which is 3 years ago. Was the time loss in that second half? I did have one extra turn. I accidentally Noel fighted at one point. So that was the time lost in the should attack segment. Oh, dumbass. Vibrator boy? Hey, yo, what? Hi, Shay. I'm Italian, and I saw all your Undertale videos. You're a legend. Thank you. I'm glad I got the mafia on my side, baby. I cook the pasta. I got the fucking mafia on my side. I cook the pizza. I'm half Italian, so I get to make those jokes. Yeah, you look inside my genetic code and you see, like, a master chef attempting to fuse together the ultimate recipe to make the whitest person imaginable. Sprinkle in about 45% Italian, 45% Irish, a little bit of Scandinavian, Scottish. And it will all come to fruition to create the whitest person imaginable. But hey, if it makes you feel any better, I don't really have an accent. Oh my god, am I gonna get the exact same time? No shot. That's consistency right there, baby. Oh, that's funny. Mr. Consistency over here getting 2 33-53s in a row. You do have an accent? All Americans do, even if they do not think so. Well, I mean, I guess I have an American accent, but, like, I don't have any, like, particular like, American regional accent is what I mean. You know? Like, yeah, everyone has an accent, technically, but you know what I mean. I don't have, like, a, I don't pull my lip back. I don't speak, I ain't speaking like this. Hey there, brother. Hello, Shay Deltarune. I got my big Shay plushie a few days ago. It looks great next to my Blage. Yo, what's up, Hazel? I'm glad it looks nice next to the big short. Now, there was this online website that you could, like, take a test to determine your regional dialect, and it got me nailed the fuck down, bro. It got my city, and I was like, really? That's crazy. Like, it'll ask you, like, 20 questions about, like, what you call particular things. And it got me nailed down to Jacksonville, which was crazy. I was like, how the fuck did it know? Like, I'll ask you questions like, what do you call what do you call roads connecting states? You know, do you call them interstates? Do you call them highways, freeway, parkway, etc.? Or what do you call running? Like, do you call them running shoes, tennis shoes, sneakers? If I would just read your location, no, it doesn't read your location. It generates it from the questions. Online website, chai tea. Shay, are you secretly Dutch? Not in the slightest. I don't have any Dutch at all. I've got Irish, Italian, Scandinavian, and Scottish. Yeah, what's up, Ash? Thank you for the 42 months.
Hi, Shay.
Hello. Shay, I'm in need of a Shay plushie, but they all sold out. Well, they're out of stock. Like, it was over. It was a limited sale. Can you please make an even more massive Shay plushie? I think Makeship will fucking kill me if I do that. That was the biggest. That was the largest I could make it, by the way. I was like, when I was asking, they were like, oh, do you want to, you want to do a purple version of your plush? And I was like, make it big. And they're like, okay, we'll make it as big as we can. I'm like, yes, large. Make a small one that's blue, like a Shay keychain. Alright, we'll do one more. One more run of the grave. And this one will be named... Morbid. Can I fit its... Can I fit this? Can I fit its... Morbid... time? Come on. No! Oh, it's one character short. Morbid Tim. Morbid time. There we go. Well, boy howdy, it's me, Morbid Tim. Nice to meet you. Morbid Tim? I thought we called him Tampon Tim. Yeah, Real XP, thank you for the $5 donation for Trans Lifeline. Oh, that's funny. Yo, Rainsy, thank you for the 20... What the? Yo, whoa, whoa! Yo, $250, jeez! Holy smokes! That's very generous of you, thank you so much. That shit goes straight to charity. Holy smokes, that's a lot of money. Trans rights are human rights? I agree. That's true. Yo, thank you so much for that. Damn, we're almost at $3,000 raised now. That's sick. They call me Mr. Charity. Oh! Come on, it was right there! Oh, 49, man! Oh, I almost got to do the forbidden strat. I love a double take. I was like, oh, thank you for the $25. Whoa. That was very kind of you. Thank you so much. Shay, are you a cat boy or a cat they? Yes. Yeah, what's up, Curb? Hope you're doing well. Yo, pronoun check? They are an e-they. Give all valuable pertinences to the e-they streamer. I agree with this. Yes, give me your money. That's a joke, by the way. Please do not give me money. Do not have, thank you. But you don't have $5? A lot of people always say stuff like, oh, I feel bad that I can't subscribe. Do not feel bad. It is simply enough that you are here with me. You know what? That's the most you could, like, just being here and watching my shit, that's already doing so much for me, so thank you.
Round
Never feel like you're obligated to have to like pay for a subscription or anything like that. If a streamer ever makes you feel as though you need to be obligated to pay them, then it's not good.
Oh, yes.
Hench Girls donated $5. Must give they money at dot at.
Yo, Hedge Girls, thank you for the $5. Also, Nuke, thank you for the $10 for Trans Lifeline based. I'm gonna gift 100, leave a message saying this was for college. Please don't do that. Please go to college. Your financial security is more important than having funny frog emotes. Yes. Listen, people who like give money and subscribe and all that shit, it's a nice, you know, it's a nice gesture, it's a nice bonus, but never feel as though you need to do that in order to like appease a streamer or whatever. I'm just happy you're all here watching. But I thought being subbed to a streamer instantly made them your best friend. Ah, parasociality. Yo, TH Takeover, thank you for the prime. You're the only one I give money to because I have favorites? Well, I'm glad I'm your favorite. Kill me! End my suffering! My miserable torment! What, that worked? Okay. I just did a fucking axe slide by accident. Okay, sure. Dude, Brody Fox tweeting Deltarune tomorrow was crazy. Even he's in on it now. Listen, what's gonna happen is Toby's gonna release the trailer for it and announce the release date, and then the day before the release date, I know he's got the Deltarune tomorrow shit typed up, ready to send. He has to do it. He has to get in on it. It would be so funny if he tweeted that. It would be like, I said this already a couple streams ago, but it'd be like the equivalent of when the Geometry Dash Twitter account tweeted out check Steam. There we go. Not the bomb. It's so funny that they did the check Steam meme. I think it's really funny. You remember when Crows did fucking did the fake Gaster thing for the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe release, and Toby replied with just LOL. Oh, that was great. Yeah, we've never had Gaster post on Blue Sky. This will be a first for him. I should do it for a Calamity update. I just realized I could totally get away with doing that. How long we have waited. Okay. Yo. All right. Okay. We're back. We're so back. Yo, SGG gold? No fucking way. What's the last time that's happened? Why can you pacify Burnley and his cart just explodes? Elon Musk made it. That's like the easiest joke ever. I didn't even have to wind that one up. that came right off the fucking rip for me, bro. There's a song in the Stanley Parable called "But Nobody Came," not the one from Undertale. Yeah, I love that. Not the one from Undertale. Even though there's no track in Undertale called that, but don't tell anybody that. It's our secret. That's a fan name for that track. That track has no name. It's actually called MUS_too much, but don't tell people that. What? No shot. I wasn't in the gap? No. Oh god. Okay. Hi, Oomphy. Hi, Jewel. It's actually just anticipation slowed down. No, it's a separate track. I mean, yes, it is. Also, it's Flowey's theme, not anticipation, you fucking goober. But, also, hi, Paper. Hope you're doing well. But it is a separate track in the files. Hi. Yo, hi, cute girl. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the also fan named In My Way is Anticipation. Which I don't think that one's in the files. I think that one actually is just using code to slow down Anticipation. I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's the case, though. But the slowed down, like that's like the slowed down Flowey theme is actually a separate track in the game files. Because I'm not sure if the game code could do that much slowdown. It is like it's like 1300% slowed or some bullshit like that. I'm not even sure if the game maker could do that in real time without it sounding ridiculously distorted. So it was probably better to just like slow it down manually and then use it as a separate track. Holy fuck, speaking's hard. I think, therefore I am. Undertale Deltarune. Yeah, I remember one of the Snowgrave tracks using a fan-made name, and I had no idea what it was, and I was like, this isn't fair. It was D.OGG. It was dog. And I was like, why isn't this fucking working? Are Chapter 1 files not allowed for Chapter 2 runs? Correct. Otherwise, that would be all chapters. I ran into the Vero. That's crazy, dude. Not the Vero speed loss, no. I'll fight you in a second. Give me this first. Wait, why am I retargeting with Chris? I don't need to do that. The fucking Vero or the ambulance will die first. Silly me. I forget how retargeting in this game works. Whoopsies. Forgot Ice Shock happens before fights, so you don't need to separately target because Chris will just retarget the ambulance. Dude, I hate this attack. I'm so bad at dodging that one. I wish those little particles had like an outline or something, because I always like lose track of them inside the Werewire sprite. There we go. See? Now I'm correctly using it, taking advantage of retargeting. Woohoo! Alright, we're gonna lose some time here, but it's fine. We are something else. Alright, now give me my fucking ring. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it! I'll take 8 behind. That's completely fine. Like I said, I wanted a 33-30, so. Plenty good enough. Alright, do some menuing. What's your favorite video game? The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I think this run will be a 33-53. They call me, you know, I'm nothing if not consistent. It's gonna be your final run of the night, probably, yeah. I love being able to snag the bounce blade out of that chest before fighting Vero, by the way. It's really funny that you could just reach through the Vero and grab it. Not that bounce blade is any good. Not here, anyway. If you're going like for a completely pure casual pacifist playthrough, I'm sure it has uses, considering it ups your defense, so. If you're never clicking the fight button, I'm sure it'll be useful. You know, if you're playing an Undertale style, it'd probably be a straight upgrade. Okay, remind myself here to not double down target. You actually don't want to down target in this fight. You just want to go... Okay. My menuing normally down targets there because of the way I do it. So you don't want to do it there because you want to leave the task alive. Because it can give you the roar attack, which is a little faster because it's easier to graze. Proceed. Does the game store any information on if you fight Queen or King? King doesn't matter. Queen, it matters for Birdly. Any ideas for why Toby removed targeting? Because I don't think it's great, to be honest with you. I'd like to see it removed from Chapter 1. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, it's convenient for us in the speedrun for getting Susie to die in the K-round thing, but, like, it's kind of annoying from a casual perspective. When a particularly hard attack, like, targets one character and that character just gets fucking incinerated. Which I think is why it was ultimately removed. Shay, I have a question. Do you know what my question was? What? Anybody smell burnt toast? Do attacks always go to all party members? It just selects one. Randomly. It's a 1 in 3 for each, and then it's actually a 1 in 9 for Chris. Stupid fucking mouse. But I believe that's only the case if they're on low HP. Jevil targets all? Yes, he hits everybody. I think Neo also has a couple attacks that hit everybody. But for the most part in Chapter 2, it'll, you know, there isn't a particular target. Instead, when the attack hits you, it just determines it then and there who it hits. And then if Chris is low HP, it double rolls. So it'll check, it'll roll. If it hits Chris, it'll roll again. Toby changes the Chapter 1 targeting system, but gives us consistent Susie death. I'm on my hands and knees, begging. Oh my god, that'd be wonderful. Yo, Zombie, thank you for the prime. Yo, Alex, thank you for the 2040 for Trans Lifeline. We got it to 2837. The 3330 dream is alive. There goes Birdly using the targeting system. Yeah, Birdly is set to always attack Chris. And not Noel. This is for lore reasons. Birdly will only attack Noel after Chris has fallen. Also, the 55 HP thing is the craziest coincidence of all time.
Shay, will you play Undertale V3 when it comes out?
I don't know what that is. Thank you for the 2 months. Don't wrong warp. Okay. Why is it a coincidence? Oh my god, I almost forgot to slow mouse wheel there. Uh-oh. Because it isn't set to that number. It's actually a percentage of her health. It just happens to be 55. I remember checking the code for that because people pointed out, like, oh, it's 55, like LV, which is awesome, you know, because 55 is LV in Roman numerals. But yeah, it turns out that it's just a coincidence. it's just a percentage of her health in the code. It just so happens that it happens to be 55, which is insane. I mean, you could make the insane Galaxy Brain argument that her default HP value and how much HP she gains off of every single encounter was meticulously calculated to specifically have that have a third of her HP be 55, rather than just making it so that the Thorn Ring sets her HP to 55. So you could say they meticulously put in all of this fucking work just to mask that, which I know. I'm sorry, they would have, if it was the intent, they would have just had it set to 55 in the code. That is insane. It's really cool, though. Nope, still no alt pose. Keeping your speed on those little turns is so difficult. Hello, Fred. Goodbye, Fred. Determination! Yeah, Noelle's HP gains are uncapped, so there used to be a glitch where you could infinitely refight that Vero ambulance encounter right before you get the freeze ring. You used to be able to infinitely refight that by freezing one of them and then running away. Or not running away, but sparing the other enemy. And then the encounter would respawn and have both of them, so you could just infinitely grind. This was patched out. I have a feeling they'll probably have like a fail safe if you load that save file in chapter 3 that says like, hey, your stats are too fucking high, idiot. Be gone! Punch watched a video trying to say Deltarune has a bad combat system. They tried to prove it by saying Roar has 0 use. It makes every enemy in the battle tired. What? How is that no use? Hey, I remember to use cross slash this time. Yay! Is 18 enough? I think it is. I think it has to be like, yeah, it's more than enough. Uh-oh. Okay, I have enough TP. We're fine, everything's fine. I have to be a little careful here, though. These fucking... The Pippis could kill me. Bad explode. Really bad explode. Come on. Good explode. Yeah. Okay. Tough. Bad Pippis RNG. Yeah, the Pipis have little variable times in how long they take to explode, so that's a thing. Don't graze? Ah, yes, I will just accept time loss. My bad. I finished the Shay and Mad Mew Mew fusion drawing. I will check that out in a bit. Don't graze. Just, yeah, you know what? Don't go for time save in the speedrun. You're right. Why doesn't streamer just intentionally lose time? Is he stupid? I said that in Pipis? Yeah. You know that grazing those speeds them up, right? Why is streamer so fucking stupid? Why does streamer want to save time in a speedrun? Is he stupid? Oh, cause watch? No, because grazing attacks in Deltarune speeds them up. Streamer, why is streamer trying to speed up the attacks? Is he fucking stupid? Is there a lore reason? Is this your first time playing Deltarune? Yes. Never played this game before. I'm just reading the text at supersonic speeds. They call me a speed reader. Oh my god, I got to the shower curtain on that one. Holy crap. Yo, I was cooking. I was straight up zooming. I remember reporting that as a potential bug on the bug report, but nothing was ever, it was never changed. Like I mentioned, like, hey, is this supposed to use every key on your keyboard? And are you supposed to be able to end up this far over? And they just didn't. So you know what? I think it's funny. Being able to slightly shake Chris is intentional. I don't think being able to go into the fucking shower is intentional, but it is really funny. So I'm glad they've kept it. Yeah, this in TAS is so funny because Chris almost makes it to the fucking window. Wait, I know why I'm losing time in Spamton. You don't have to do a fight on the first turn if you have Mecha Saber. I'm stupid. I'm thinking of the fucking 1.09 strats. Oops. Oh no. I knew something was wrong. Are they stupid? I love what Comic Mischief is on game ratings. That is really funny. Comic Mischief is very funny. Like, really, this is a thing that needs age ratings? Mischief? Chris, it's late. Go to bed. Streamer, why did you remember all the specific tech for a category you haven't run in 3 years? Are you stupid? Mischief, tomfoolery, horsing around even. Some parents don't like mischief. I remember my mom when I was young didn't want me to watch Ed, Edd n Eddy because she thought it set a bad example. Oh, God bless my mother. Yay! I'll take a 3341. That's pretty good. with a new shocking best possible time of 33:11. Dude, my best possible time is 33:11 and my PB is 33:19. That's crazy fucking work. Holy shit. That's optimization right there, baby. Holy smokes. The fuck is that? Wait, whoa, hold on a second. What is this? Feedback on trading in TCG Pocket. Continuing to read your comments, like to introduce these changes, help trading players will be more. Removal of trade tokens will be completely removed and players will no longer need to exchange cards to obtain the currency required for trading. Instead, trading cards of 3 diamond, 4 diamond, or 1-star rarity will now require shine dust. Currently, shine dust, blah, blah, blah. Trade tokens you currently own can be converted to shine dust when the item is removed from the game. There are no changes in how 1 diamond and 2 diamond rarity cards are traded. Additional updates in development. A feature will be added that allows you to share cards you're interested in trading for via the in-game trade. Oh, that's fucking nice. That should have come out with the feature. How the hell did it not have that yet? In addition to the changes above, we're also looking at how to accommodate...
Sorry, I'm really late. I was editing a video, lol. What's happening?
The end of the stream. Hi, Mater. Thank you for the 19 months. We're also looking into how to accommodate cards that are currently unavailable, such as promo cards and 2-star rarity cards. Yes! I mean, it's a good change, but it's still not quite there yet. It should just have no restrictions. Of course. I don't understand why they're, like... I don't personally understand why TCG Pocket has this weird, like, at least they're getting rid of the trade tokens, but I don't understand why it isn't just rarity for rarity. That feels completely fine. Like, I understand they have to do something about people, like, making multiple accounts and accumulating it all onto one account. I get that. But why not just have it if you trade equal rarity for equal rarity? Then there's no accumulation because you have to give something of equal value to get. Like, what is it's just fine like that. Why are we overthinking things? What, like, there's no downside to this system. I don't understand why. It's like we're overthinking it for no reason. I want to be able to do so. I have 3 gold Mews. I would like to trade 2 of those because I don't need 3. I have 3. I don't want 3. What am I going to do with those? I would really like the gold Pikachu. I still don't have a fucking Pikachu EX, bro. All right, have a blue sky. Go follow me there. Have a Discord server. Go and join it. All right, who am I hosting? Yo, my boy Ice Blue got 520 viewers. Let's go add to that. All right, I'll catch you all tomorrow, hopefully, with Deltarune Chapter 3. Bye, guys. You have a great night, everybody.